You know, I got my breasts done. I had beautiful breasts, like natural sat perfectly, just gorgeous. Like perfect size, perfect everything. I just wish, obviously, I never got them done to begin with.
The YouTube gods aren't gonna like the subject matter that we are talking about in today's video, which is boobies.
No, you didn't, bitch.
We all know someone that's had their bust size increased, whether that be someone we know in real life or a celebrity who went from having small and humble boobs, in the words of Shakira, to not so small and humble boobs. Got small boobs? Get a boob job. Boobs uneven? Get a boob job. Your boobs not perky enough? A boob job will sort you out. Don't look like a celebrity influencer OnlyFans model? Get a boob job. Had a baby? We've got a boob job for that. In this day and age, changing your boobs is almost as normal as changing your knickers. In fact, in some circles, not having a boob job is seen as unusual. And I get it, like boobs can be a huge source of insecurity. I've always had small boobs. In fact, I used to be made fun of because my boobs were so small. And then I had 2 kids and I breastfed both of them. In fact, I'm still breastfeeding one of them. And I made the silly mistake of breastfeeding my son only from my left boob, and now he only accepts my left boob. And then my right boob was like, well, I'm not even going to bother making milk if you don't appreciate my efforts. And so my left boob was like, well, someone's got to keep this baby alive. So my left boob has been making all the milk. Needless to say, they are totally different sizes now. My left boob is at least, I reckon, 3 or 4 cup sizes bigger than my right. So I would be lying if I said that I have not seen the appeal of a boob job. Recently, I've looked in the mirror at my newly lopsided boobs and be like, well, shit, when I stop breastfeeding, I'm gonna need to get these fixed, made perky again, even if at least just to make them the same size again. So this video is a little bit for you guys, but mostly for myself because I feel like I need some tough love. That was a long intro, let's get into it. Boob jobs are the most common popular plastic surgery today. If you scroll through social media, it seems like everyone and their dog is having their boobs done. This damaging normalization and rise in the popularity of the humble boob job is due to our current unrealistic beauty standards, of course, and the influence of celebrities and influencers and models and Instagram and TikTok, where having big, perky, symmetrical boobs is almost a prerequisite if you want to have any kind of success. Now, we all know that boob jobs are not a recent thing, but did you know that the first breast augmentation surgery actually occurred in 1960, which actually isn't even that long ago, but technically speaking, attempts at breast augmentations happened way earlier than that. The concept of the breast augmentation can actually be traced back to the late 1800s, when women would inject various substances like paraffin, fat, ivory, and glass balls into their boobs to increase their size. Needless to say, these methods were often associated with complications and were not particularly safe. Our breast augmentation surgeries today are a lot safer than 200 years ago, but that is not to say that they are totally risk-free. Breast augmentation, like any surgical procedure, do come with some pretty bloody serious potential side effects. Capsular contracture. Say that 10 times fast. This occurs when the scar tissue that naturally forms around the breast implant tightens and squeezes the implant. This can lead to discomfort, changes in breast shape, and may require more surgery. Then you've got implant rupture or leakage, infections around the implant site, and breast implant illness, which is only really now starting to garner attention and people are starting to take it seriously. If you guys go on YouTube, you'll see so many videos of women talking about their experience of how their breast implants, which they were told were perfectly safe, have actually made them seriously ill. Why on earth are we as females under the impression that we need to undergo literal surgery in order to make our breasts more aesthetically pleasing to ourselves and other people? Boobs come in all different shapes and sizes. Sometimes different shapes and sizes on the one woman. Some women will have very small breasts with minimal breast tissue, and others will have very large breasts. Some women will have boobies that sit really high on their chest, and others' boobs will hang lower. Hormonal fluctuations can also change the way our boobs look and feel during certain times of the month. And obviously, if you become pregnant or you breastfeed, the look and size of your boobs is going to change again. So despite the fact of our natural human biology, that does not quite fit the beauty standard of today, which means that your boobs must be the exact same size. They must be big, but not too big. They must be perky. They must be the perfect round or teardrop shape. And if you, like so many women, have not been blessed with the beauty standard boobs, then you're likely going to start feeling pretty damn insecure about them. But the strange thing is, and I've seen this happening more and more and more on Instagram and TikTok, is that women who were actually quite blessed with the beauty standard boobs naturally, even they are feeling insecure about their boobs and undergoing boob jobs to change them. Whether that be lifting their boobs, having implants inserted into their boobs to make make them look bigger for what I would assume is the male gaze, because we all know men like boobs. And then you've got people that you wouldn't ever expect to feel insecure, like professional bloody supermodels who have a job because they're so beautiful and so perfect, like Gisele Bündchen, she had a boob job. Heidi Klum, she had a boob job. Influencer models like Tammy Hembrow, she had a boob job. Gabby Epstein, Alexis Ren, they had boob jobs, allegedly. Singers who were naturally beautiful like Christina Aguilera, Iggy Azalea, Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, again, all alleged to have undergone boob jobs. Serious Hollywood actresses like Nicole Kidman, Salma Hayek, Kate Hudson. It's almost tricky to find a woman in the public eye that hasn't had a boob job at this point than ones that have. The thing is, it is not your boobs' job to impress anyone or to fit any beauty standard. Biologically speaking, your boobs' sole purpose to being there at all is to sustain life. Your boobs don't give a shit how attractive they appear to other people, how perky they are. They are just there doing their thing in case you should decide to breastfeed one day. So it's no wonder that our boobs should feel hard done by when we cage them in underwire bras, subject them to surgery because they don't fit the beauty standard, and judge them on how sexy they are, because whether we like it or not, we can't deny the fact that boobs are now also seen as sexual objects. A quick look at any lads mag will tell you that much. So this video isn't really for those of you who have had a boob job and are thrilled with the results and feel way more confident and have had no side effects and would do it again in a heartbeat. This is more for the people like me who don't actually want a boob job but have felt the pressure to get one to make our boobs more aesthetically pleasing and to fit the beauty standard. Let this video be your gentle reminder that a boob job does not always equal more confidence, it does not always make you more attractive, and it will not necessarily make you happier. Look at Katie Price, for example. Katie Price is a UK, what would you call her? A model, an influencer, and a reality TV star. She started off in the lads mags way back in the day. She was absolutely naturally stunning with a gorgeous pair of boobies. She obviously didn't feel that way, and throughout the years she has undergone so many different boob jobs, and now she looks like this. Bigger is not always better, folks. Then there's Heidi Montag, who again had a beautiful set of natural boobies and now has a not so natural set of boobies. Kylie Jenner, who originally denied changing her boobies and claimed that it was just her push-up bra that made her boobs like 10 cup sizes bigger, now has come out and admitted that at the age of 19 she actually did have a boob job and she now regrets it.
You know, I got my breasts done before Stormy. Within 6 months of like having Stormy, not thinking I would like have a child when I was 20. Like they were still healing, and I had beautiful breasts, like natural sat perfectly, just gorgeous. Like perfect size, perfect everything. I just wish, obviously, I never got them done to begin with.
And this is the real kicker. You'd think after spending a couple of $1,000s and undergoing literal surgery and all the recovery that that entails, that at least you would then be happy with the results. Wrong. Cosmetic dissatisfaction is a real thing, and achieving the desired outcome of your new boobs is actually pretty bloody challenging. Look at Marnie Simpson, for example. She's another UK influencer and reality TV star. Marnie's tagline was that she had real boobs, real hair.
I'm Marnie, I'm 20, I'm a natural beauty, real boobs, real hair, and a really good arse.
Well, that tagline doesn't really fit anymore. She underwent her first boob job in 2014. As she says, she felt insecure about her real boobs and she felt like they were lopsided. Now, she didn't have implants put in, but she had them evened out and lifted. Unfortunately for Marnie, she was not happy with the results, and she said that the surgery left her looking like she'd been attacked by a wild animal and left her feeling even more unsatisfied with her boobs than she was prior to the surgery. So far from feeling more confident with her new boobs, she actually had to undergo more boob surgery then to correct the damage done from the first boob job. And it seems as though she is still not happy with her boobs, because in 2018 she tweeted this: "I feel like I'm the only girl on the planet with real boobies. Should I get a boob job?" Then there is the supermodel Gisele Bündchen, who underwent a boob job after breastfeeding both children, who she says preferred her left boob. Gisele girl, I feel you. She said as a result her boobs were left lopsided, and being in the public eye and being that she is a model, she felt pretty bloody insecure about it. And even though Gisele is all about healthy eating and living a low tox life, she still felt such pressure that she underwent a boob job. And she said that immediately after waking up from the surgery, she regretted it. Even Pamela Anderson, who was like the poster girl for the boob job back in the 90s, had her implants removed. So let me leave you with this, my friends. Bigger isn't always better. Having more aesthetically pleasing boobs that fit the beauty standard does not necessarily mean that you will feel more confident or happier. Sometimes, despite the fact that you have spent a lot of money to get your boobs changed, it's not always going to turn out how you hope. A boob job, even though it is becoming just as normal as nipping down to the coffee shop to buy a coffee, is actually a pretty bloody serious surgery, and pretty bloody serious surgeries always come with potential potential risks and side effects. So definitely something to think very, very, very strongly about if you're serious about getting it done. One boob bigger than the other is totally normal. In fact, I'd say most women have one boob that is bigger than the other. It is totally normal for your boobs to fluctuate during the month depending on how much estrogen you are producing. If you get pregnant and breastfeed your children, or even if you just get pregnant in general, your boobs are going to change. They're going to fill with milk whether you breastfeed or not, and then when that milk dissipates, your boobs are going to be left flatter and lower. It's a fact of life. Not everybody's boobs are going to sit like footballs at the top of your chest. Saggy boobs may have negative connotations, but saggy boobs are what 80% of us women have. It's not a bad thing. You're still a babe. Small boobs are cool too. Your femininity does not depend on how big your boobs are. Just like the female body in general, boobs come in all different shapes and sizes, sometimes even on the one woman. So if you have been feeling insecure about your chest coconuts, I hope this video makes you feel a little bit more confident about yourself and makes you realize that you don't actually need to get a boob job.